Happy hunting.
Hunt me.
I am the hunted one.
I'm hunting most things.
That is HUNTZ.
You can hunt.
Oh, have you hunted me?
You're being hunted.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another hunt for curated top 10 hunts from steemhunt.com on the 8th of July 2018. Let's get into the hunts for today. The first one is Prism. Meet Prism.com. Prism with a Z. Prism plays the best web radios directly through your speakers. So interesting looking device. I'm not sure what the Heart and the X is for. Maybe they're controllers. Maybe you actually like press them if you like the track or you don't like the track. And there's like a plus and minus in there as well. I guess that's volume. Works with all speakers. Connects via Wi-Fi to thousands of web radios to help you discover the best ones depending on your taste. What I was interested in about this though is it seemed to be able to do something really smart with the amount of people in the room. Now I don't know how it does that or how it generates that, and I'm not sure who's really listening to web radios. Maybe this is just a way of getting around like certain copyright rules if you just tune into a different web radio. I don't know how that works. Avoids commercials for 100% musical selection, only plays music radios, and its algorithm favors those without commercials. Multiple users around. Prism makes everyone agree. So this is kind of interesting. I'm not sure how this works. Musical experience is unique. Unlike an app, it is able to recognize people present by their smartphone and automatically play stations that everyone will enjoy. So that's kind of interesting. I presume if you have the app and a few of you have the app, then it'll work out and play you music based on if there's just you in the room or if you and your partner in the room, so you get to hear the different eclectic sounds or music or bands that you normally listen to when you're on your own. So I kind of dig that. I just don't know what kind of longevity this has, or if it's just another piece of hardware that we don't really need. It's kind of looking for a solution to something that we didn't really need in the first place. I'm sure it will sell. I'm sure it'll make loads of money, and it'll probably get bought out by Spotify or Pandora or somebody. Next up is Kindly Ingredient Database. It's kind of useful if you're trying to change your diet, or you may be wanting to eat better, or just know what's in your food. This looks like a cool little app, and it's only $2. Ingredients database and label scanner app lets you easily know about the ingredients of the food or cosmetic products you want to buy by scanning the ingredients label. So perfect for checking animal derivatives, vegetarian, vegan, and for $2, I mean, you can't go wrong really. 2,000 plus ingredients. Database is continually getting updated. Currently supports English. More languages will be added soon. So definitely check that one out. That looks cool. Cereal Box, one that I posted yesterday. Reading Redefined. Switch back between reading and the audio snippets. What I love about this, and the reason why I put it up, is that they've got a new notification feature. So it sends you a little snippet of the short story as a notification. That's kind of cool to like pull you back in to read through it, and they're kind of short as well, so you can get one of these in on a commute. I just thought it was a really nice way of crossing the lines between full-on podcast and just a little snippet of content. I can definitely see somebody like Anchor.fm or somebody similar to that either buying them out, acquiring them, and integrating it in. I would love to see this in Anchor, for instance, being able to consume but also create in the same app. A bit like when Instagram turned up, really. You know, they took photography and filters and bonded them together. Next up is Rowlocks, the most versatile 2-in-1 suitcases. I've got a bit of an addiction. I've kind of said it before with bags and baggaging. I don't know where it comes from or why, but this one looks kind of cool. I mean, it got funded 620% funded on June the 12th last month. And it's got a little section underneath that you can kind of pull down, like an additional section. This kind of cool thing here, which you fold up like those supports. You fold it in, and then you can fold it in the middle, and then push it up, and the wheels are on the bottom. So I kind of like that. It's like a 2-in-1 extender, so you can just have the like day bag or weekend bag at the top, or you can go full on like flight mode. Kind of dig it. $250. Kind of a bit pricey. I'm not sure of the build quality of it, but I do like that little feature on the bottom. I just hope it's reliable and it can take some. It's got some durability to it. It can take some hammer. Next up is Cobak Motion Engineering. I'm pretty sure that this guy doesn't work at this company, but nice photos all the same. I love the whole like go with that fashion approach early on, so that they can ask a certain level of money for the bike. And I like the blurred out background with the bike. I'm not sure why they made a focus of him when you really should be making a focus of the bike. One Soho, make your street Soho. Like, it's a lovely looking bike. Like, it's not my kind of bike. I wouldn't buy that kind of bike, but it is a lovely bike. And what I like about it is it's very retro, but at the same time bringing in that electric battery in the frame and a really tiny motor hub on the back. But because it's so light and it's such a racer old school bike, especially with those handlebars on it, you can get those trackers that go in the handlebars now. It's a cool looking bike. I really like that 1960s look about it. And I don't know what that hub is at the back or how much power is in it, but it certainly looks the part. I certainly like the look of it. A radical single speed interaction of muscle power and hub drive is smartly tuned, making a gearbox simply obsolete. So it's 36 volts, 352 watt hours, which is a hell of a lot of power in the middle of that capacity. Charging time is 2 hours, so it's a small motor at 250, but it's got an 80 kilometer range on it. So it's a nice little bike. It's a nice little bike. It's not the one for me, but it's certainly a nice little bike. I'd never heard of these guys before, but they look like they've got a whole range of different bikes. So many more electric bikes coming on the market these days. Next up is Plink. Again, another thing, we're starting to get inundated with these things now. I really knew that the gaming world and the crypto world were going to come together, and it seems that every week now there is a new partner or a new platform out there that's vying for some of that cash. This one's called Plink, finally the revolution product for gamers. Find teammates, communicate, cooperate, and obtain cry cash, terrible name, cryptocurrency for accomplishment in-game tasks while doing what you love most. For me, they've already lost at that point, because why build something new and fresh like this when you could just, like, Discord can just plug this in whenever? I would be looking at something like maybe Discord coming along and just buying this whole idea. They've obviously got good designers, they've got a good graphic, good look, but why reinvent the wheel, right? Why reinvent like the Discord that already works? I mean, it looks great. I mean, looking at that like mock-up there on the right hand side, it looks fantastic. That's not to say that this is a working product, and I guess, and it says available for download though. I am surprised at this. So okay, I'm giving you a little bit of the benefit of the doubt, because a lot of these things normally come across as pretty shit. So Plink, I'm wondering if Plink is an older product. Best communication for gamers. You see, that's the problem for me, is that I've never heard of you before now, so I don't know how you can be the best communication for gamers when everybody knows right up to today Discord so far has been the king of that. So if you're going to take on the king, your application has got to be as good as Discord. It's got one review, one of the best communications apps for gamers. It might kill Discord. Interesting comment. So the race is on. Everybody's trying to like get that arena locked down, you know. So mobile application, best voice chat, matchmaking platform, squad chats, newsfeed, playing now, all the stuff that you got on Discord. Apart from they're building in the cry cache, game-changing messenger for gamers. Some of these, one of these is going to win. The fact that the official partners is Crytek, Warface, and Crycache. Crytek have got a lot of money. I wouldn't be surprised if Crytek want to dominate this area. I just don't know if you're going to get the gamers over, and it wouldn't be that hard to really bolt in a cryptocurrency into existing platform like Discord. A lot of people are not going to jump ship with Discord. It already uses Opus, one of the best open source, if not the best open source codec on the market. So you've got to level everything up. The servers, the codec, and your cryptocurrency has to be fast with no fees. A lot to ask. Next up is Twig, a modern markdown Mac OS markdown editor. So it's Mac only this is right now. It looks like it's being updated regularly 7 days ago. Twig is a lightweight Mac OS markdown editor, currently a work in progress, document-based application, aims to follow Apple's human interface guidelines. Looks very clean. I do like the logo. I pay for an app called Bear, but this might be worth a shot. Give it a go, especially if they're rapidly developing it. Maybe they built this out of the fact that they didn't want to pay a monthly subscription, even though it isn't a lot of money. I think it's like $1.50 a month. Next up is Rightyte, R-Y-T-E. Simplify your digital marketing toolset. Monitor, analyze, and optimize the key elements of your online presence with the right software suite. So website success, find and fix for hidden errors, content success, search success. They would be three main areas that you would concentrate on. And I like the way they've put this together. There's like a dashboard of issues that you can then go and resolve, which seems a smart idea. And tracking content success, that's always a difficult one, because you plug in your analytics, but the analytics, you need to be a rocket scientist to work it out. So anything that helps with this, like this bit here about adding keywords, or use more of these keywords, or use less of these keywords, that seems super simple to use. So it looks like it actually uses your Google Search Console data, but it just presents it in a better way. Again, you've got to have the money for these tools, so you better hope that you've got decent clients coming in paying you wage. Next up is Stay Together with Locate Motion, an affordable IoT solution. Affordable, simple, complete solution designed to take care of loved ones with Alzheimer, dementia and autism who are prone to wandering. I mean, you really can't go wrong backing a product like this, especially when they only wanted $1,000 for their goal, which is kind of a little bit weird for me that they only want $1,000. So have they already got something developed, or how's this going to work? Kind of confused about this. So it looks like it's a homebrew thing. Looks like they bought a off-the-shelf generic watch, maybe coded something uniquely for it, mainly to probably bring the price down, right? Use a universal piece of hardware, something that runs Android, and then build an app both sides of that. Like you can see in that picture there, you got a geofence. Very simple, very simplistic. Just put the watch on them. But I'm a bit confused by the $1,000. What did I need $1,000? I'm guessing it's a young coder who's put this together, and maybe done it because of somebody in the family they were worried about, and they want to build the first one, and then I don't know, I need to look into this a little bit more. So it's for 30 days. They've already had the funding, I think, $1,500, 23 people. So it could be family and friends have actually pulled that together. But that's what I love about these crowdfunding campaign things, you know, is that somebody can come up with an idea. Maybe they had a family member who has suffered from Alzheimer's and goes and buys an off-the-shelf thing quite cheaply, and then needs to raise a bit of money to take that production a bit further, to develop the app a little bit more. It wouldn't take that much really to get those two things to work together. One with like software running on the watch, and then a little app running for geofencing in a GPS location, and then build on that. End up having a full-on company after a couple of years. Finally today then is mobot.com. I do apologize if my frame rate is really low as well, but it's getting very hot. I ended up recording this quite late on this morning, and the weather really affects the recordings. The Mobot, the world's most portable, eco-friendly foam roller. So this is not only a water bottle, but it's also got foam padding on the side of it, which you can use as a roller. So you can basically, wow, look at the size of this damn thing. This is not a small device. And then you've got like a roller thing on the bottom of it. I like anything that combines the two things, you know. $50 sounds like a lot of money. It sounds like a bottle they bought cheaply and then wrapped it in this like roller material. But I like anything that like takes two things and brings them into one. Just don't like the price though, to be honest, on that one. That's it for me today. If you've not ever used the Steam Hunt website before, let me get all these activated. This is what it looks like as of July the 9th, 2018. When you click through onto the site, on the right hand side are all the hunts. When you click through on any of those, it appears on the left hand side. Hit the white button, takes you through to the website. You can fill in this form, takes literally 5 or 10 minutes depending on what kind of quality of hunt, how much detail you want to go into. It posts it to your Steam account, puts it on your blog, but also goes into the listing for the day, and then at the end of the day, which is like midnight Korean time, about an hour after that, it goes around and bids. We have a bid bot that goes around and upvotes your post depending on where they are in that chart. And if you don't have a Steam account, go to signup.steemit.com. There's 3 different ways to get an account, and if you can't afford an account, you can get one for free in about 7 days after validation verification. That's it for me today. I will catch up with you tomorrow. All the best. It's getting hotter by the minute. The hunt is most certainly on.